love one another. I mean, how to love ourselves here in Mombasa and stuff like that. So, do you think the lack of the support system is because of selfishness that, is a disease in our society? Or do you think people just generally don't have time for one another?
I just think that there's a problem in Mombasa when it comes to mental health. I think that it's not taken seriously at all. Mm-hmm. And I think that when people talk about mental health, they think mental literally.
Yeah, like crazy.
Yeah. But it's not that deep.
Yeah.
You can just, something as little as a car accident requires therapy, Something like that can affect you in the future. It can affect how you see yourself. That's just an example. And if you don't take it seriously here, because I've seen it myself firsthand, somebody would want to go for counseling and they'll be told that they're being dramatic or they're trying to copy people in the West.
Yes.
And for me, that doesn't make sense. Yes, exactly. That doesn't make sense to me because people in the West have brains.
Yeah.
We have brains.
Yeah.
And we have emotions and they have emotions. So why is it that if we want to help deal with our emotions, and you come to find that because of that problem, there's a lot of other problems. There's a lot of other problems that grow up in Mombasa.
So from our conversation, we found out, based on what you said, it's like people in Mombasa are not taught how to love themselves enough, which is actually putting so much pressure on their mental health and how they navigate, their life and everything. So my question is, the lack of support system, is it because our society is very selfish or people generally don't have time in Mombasa?
I think our society is very traditional.
Yeah.
If you want to volunteer yourself for counseling to better yourself, it's shunned upon and seen as dramatic, or that you're trying to copy people in the West, which is a very silly idea because people in the West have emotions and we have emotions too. And everybody has a right to deal with them.
Yes.
And something as small as a traumatic experience, maybe you saw someone get shot somewhere or you got in a car accident. These are things that actually need counseling after. And you'll be surprised that something as small as that can affect you and your behavior later in the future. And when it comes to men in Mombasa, if a man here wants to seek counseling, it's even worse. They're seen as sissies.
Yeah, they're mocked.
They're mocked. And I've realized that the complexity here where, men are trying to prove that they're men, so that even if they're feeling some type of way, they're scared to talk about it because they think they won't be manly enough. And okay, when it comes to women, again, it's not really encouraged. In fact, looking for a therapist here is so hard. And it doesn't mean that if you want to seek help from a therapist that you're mentally unstable. It just means that you want to better yourself. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, it's because I did a mental health event like 3 months ago. And the crowd wasn't that big, and I understand because people are still not used to talking and opening up. But the few that we contained, I saw people, there's some crying. People opened up about things that I myself didn't expect. And after that, the effects that I got from these people, there are others who are tagging me and telling me, oh, there's this person who wants this. So I realized that it's actually very deep. In Mombasa, people are literally walking with their heads, looking down, and it's very heartening because they don't have anyone to talk to. Or if they do talk to someone, the other person tells someone else who tells someone else, and then it becomes a whole story, and at the end of the day it's like a gossip. And it's not nice because you're making fun of someone's life and someone's struggle because they forget that one day that could be you. So I think one thing I would say is I would encourage people to talk more and be open more about it because mental health is really taking over, stuff, and it's really taking over Mombasa without us even noticing it. So,
and don't be ashamed.
Don't be ashamed because being not okay is okay, We're not machines, we're not computers that will just go on like robots, You have days you wake up and you're just like, I just don't feel it. I feel down, I feel bad, I feel sad, and